Starting stream.
It's cool.
Well, that's just kind of cool. I think we see you doing a little redondo there, Big Steve. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Modern Arnis CMATS Live. Our what do we call this? Our final YouTube for the break before summer.
Ah.
Yeah. This is it. This is it. We're gonna break for summer. We'll be back maybe around August 15th-ish. But well, who am I? I'm Jordan Dellabough. I'm the guy without a face, voice without a face right now, and that's Big Steve on the mats. And we're here to have fun practicing the art of Professor Remy Epres's Modern Arnis. Here in Canada. Whereabouts are we located? You might ask. Well, we are located on Vancouver Island for the headquarters of CMATS, and that's British Columbia, the west coast of Canada in British Columbia, on an island called Vancouver Island. On the south of that island, in the area of Victoria City area. And we've just had a beautiful day today with that sunshine out there.
Yep. Wind's nice and cool. The sun's nice and bright. It's great.
Yeah.
I saw it from my inside my house out the window.
As you were working away.
No, I got out there for a bit. It was good.
You know what I gotta do, Big Steve? I gotta pop out the chat.
Yeah.
I have not popped out the chat yet.
Slacking.
There we go. Chat has popped up. What does that mean? That means if you are tuning in to us and you are logged into Google's or YouTube, you can chat live with us. Ask us questions. Tell us we're fabulous. Whatever you want to do, we'd love to hear it. It's all good.
Correct my technique, if you will.
There we go. What about mine? Don't leave me out of that.
I'm not touching that one.
Well, how are we doing here? We got 9,000 kilobits, 60 frames per second. We are smoking on the techie bits. On the techie bits. So what do we have happening? We got a couple things happening. First and foremost, we have a new schedule. For those of you that attend the studio watching out there, we have a new schedule for the summer. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. Mark your calendars. Because if you come in at 6:45 and the door is not unlocked yet, you'll understand why.
Sir.
Then we're going to have just 2 weeks of the afternoon class from 2 until 3, and then we're going to take a break until September for that class. And obviously no Wednesday night YouTube. What else is on that schedule? That's about it right now. So make yourself known, rewind this video, listen to that again. Also, you have a camp coming up, the CMATS 15th annual summer camp. That is happening on July 22nd. Big Steve was the first one to sign up.
Yeah.
Woo! Good news is he wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
But he was first.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're first or not, but I'm just going to call you first, okay? It sounds good. It sounds
I was
good.
about to say, I don't remember being first, but I'll take it.
You're usually like the last. You're like, I don't know if I really want to go, and then you go, and you're like, I'm so glad I came. You know.
Well, there's that. There's also the prestige of being at the bottom of the list. For some reason, I think that's important.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm too
Being
cool.
at the bottom.
Too cool to be at the top. I got to be like, fashionably late to sign up or something.
Yeah, yeah. Don't want to seem too eager.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
totally. I understand that.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
We got a hello from Linda Shaw out there.
Ah, hello.
Watching as usual. That's awesome. And what else do we have happening? So that's on July 22nd. We're going to do like a 9 in the morning till 9 at night camp. And on Sunday, we're going to do promotions. Have some people do some promotions. There's a guy I know that's a little intimidated by promotions potentially right now. But he'll do just fine. He'll do great. He'll be going for his third round. So. And then we got a couple other people that might be promoted. We'll have to just surprise them with it and tell them that day, I think would be a good idea. Not that you've ever seen me do that before.
Never.
All right. I'm going to go let the Facebook page know we're live, and I'll be right back. There's Big Steve entertaining you.
Oops. Where is this?
Facebook's notified.
Excellent. For those of you watching at home and understand what Redondo is, or maybe you don't, see if you can spot what's different. Or something different. Yes, sir. And hit my arms as I do it.
How are the elbows doing?
Elbows are great. The back side of the arm, yeah. Because as I speed it up, I get kind of, this hits a little harder than it should. Right there.
Okay, I think I've got it done. All right, and don't forget, people, if you have the opportunity to hit that thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. We're at 393. Maybe by the end of summer, we could be at potentially 400. And also, throughout the summer, we may not be doing martial art videos, but you will definitely see on this channel some fishing videos pop up by a guy named Gilligan. The Gilligan will be out there with a new shirt. He won't be in the same shirt he wore last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, this one even has his name on it.
The Gilligan, it does. Wow, my computer's exploding.
Nice. Let's just hope it stays good.
Who else we got there? We got hello, Jen from Jenny B. We got hello, Grandma Shaw. And then we got fishing, not phasing, right? Fizzing.
I heard fishing, so yeah. Everything going okay over there?
Me? Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm just closing this up so it doesn't take so much bandwidth, maybe. I don't know. Oh, fishing with a PH.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's go live. Now we should be caught up, I think. We got this. We got this, Big Steve. Okay, that looks good. And that's looking good. Okay. I think we're golden. We are golden for our last and final video before summer.
Sir.
So I'll do a quick courtesy. Good evening.
Evening, sir.
Here we are. Sign up has started. One day Modern Arnis Camp, July 22nd, 2023. Names are on the list. Let me know. We got to fill this up. Fill up the studio. We'll have a great time sharing the art of modern Arnis created by the late Professor Remy Precis.
Sir.
So that's on the go. I told you we had our new schedule. And what else do we have happening? What else we got there? Show your new shirt. Someone obviously hasn't watched the previous videos.
Yeah.
Show the new shirt. We'll do it one more time.
Yeah.
You want to model it? I can take it off.
I'm good. I don't know that the size would work.
Yeah, we can just kind of shove it.
Might be a little tank toppy.
Turn into like one of those wife beater shirts or whatever they call them.
Totally.
All right, what do we have happening here? We have the new shirt, collared, polo by who's ever the maker is on the back. I don't know who it is. But we got nice printing up front, CMATS head instructor, got my name on the side when I'm instructing, because this is the way I teach a lot of times with everyone over here. And on the back, we got a nice little emblem there on the back. And yeah, that's the new shirt. I hope I make it look, it makes me look more slender.
It's super breathable, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very fancy.
It's very nice, relaxed. It does trap a little bit of the heat in, but it's still not scratchy.
Not cotton.
And I don't get, it's not like scratching my neck up here and stuff like that. So
Nice.
That's great. We got. Am I supposed to? Did I say that right?
More more pit, not as much better.
I would almost think that it's your children talking right now, but I'm not sure.
What is that?
I have no idea. All right. Well, before we get
Moving
caught up
on.
on too much chat here, what are we going to do tonight? I'm like, what are we going to do for our last class before summer? And again, as I talked about, we want to hit that 400 mark maybe by the end of summer. So share the channel. Let people know there's good fishing, good boat engine work, or good martial arts on this channel. And we'd love to get to that 400 mark by the end of summer.
Sure.
So that being said, what else is tonight? Is there anything specific you wanted to do tonight?
Oh my gosh.
You're like, I know, you're like, well, we did so much, sir, for the last 6 months. I want to do this and recover that because that was really cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, there's a throwing that at them real quick.
Ooh, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch up to that in a minute.
The only thought I have, not because it's something in the last 6 months, but just I'm thinking of the O's right now.
The big O's?
Big O's, yeah.
We could discuss those.
Yeah.
We could definitely discuss the big O's. What else can we discuss? We can also go over, for those of you who are picking up sticks or a stick or whatever else, at home by yourself, out there, training safely, whatever you're doing out there, and connecting with us. We could show you some ideas that you can do on your own that would be good for summer. And a couple of those you can never do enough of. There's so much to learn from them. And again, I just talked to my black belts the other night, went through something over with them, and they were like, oh, this feels like it's brand new again or something. I don't know, just
Confusing and humbling. Humbling. I'm going to go with humbling, yeah.
and you know what? I taught it the next day, a little bit of it the next day at the afternoon class.
Yeah.
And I got a, sir, you made it look too easy.
No, I got
Do
that.
I do that?
Oh, yes.
Do I do that? Do I make it look too easy, people?
All the time.
I will make it look more difficult tonight.
That would be great.
All right. Oh, is this mine? What's this doing up there? Okay. So, we covered that. We covered that also that there's no class this Monday, July 3rd.
Right.
No class on the Monday as we have celebrating Canada Day. That's our, what do you call it, stat holiday.
Yep.
So we're going to celebrate obviously on Saturday night is July 1st, Canada Day. And then we're going to have that stat on the Monday.
Right.
So there's no class on Monday.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's all right. I'll get you caught up in the
Man, you're
calendar.
doing good.
I'm doing good. I am checked in right now, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here I was thinking like July 3rd doesn't sound right for Canada Day. And then you covered it. Yeah, see, I'm just that step behind you. It's good.
Then there's July 4th,
Well, yes.
which is fantastic for me because it's one of my daughter's birthdays on
Right.
July 4th. So I just bring her to the beach, and across the way you see Anacortes or other types of parts of the States, and you see all the fireworks going off. And I think she finally knows that those fireworks aren't for her, like I've been telling her since she was a baby.
Dang.
I think she probably knows that the Americans are just now celebrating for themselves.
Yeah.
And that Papa did not do something special for her. I am now the bad Papa.
Yeah, now you actually got to do stuff.
So yeah, Americans, shoot off those fireworks on July 4th. We'll be looking for them. Okay, so where does that leave us now? Where does that leave us? Where does that bring us? Stick work. Let's start with something you can do all summer long that is not too hard to do, not too hard to learn. Grab two sticks.
Sir?
Excellent. We'll face this way of the camera. And the first one's called Redondo. And it's going to start with stick in each hand. I got a little bit of puño on each end. That's the butt end of the stick. And I'm going to take my left hand and put it under my right arm. And I'm going to come across with my right hand, and I'm going to go like a temple shot. I'm hitting the head and a temple shot. I swing all the way through in order to clear the airfield for this one to come out. If I stop halfway and I do this, this one's now not passing by. I'm clipping my elbow.
Sure.
So as we do Redondo, we're going to swing through, let the arm come up over here, let this one come out for the exact same strike, exact same spot. And then from here we do number 12. That one right there, number 12. And then we're going to go to the other side, temple, temple, and then allow that to pass through, forehead. So we're going temple, temple, forehead. Temple, temple, forehead. What will happen? Here's the common mistakes people make that cannot be helped. Why? Because you're just learning something new and your coordination and trying to figure it out has not clicked yet. So here's one of the things that will happen.
Sure.
They'll get the first one. 1, 2, 3. And then they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, did you see what I just did?
Yes, I think so.
You caught it?
I think so. 80% sure.
90, 70% sir.
No, 80. I'm going to say with 80.
You go 80?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you see me do? See if you can duplicate it.
Yeah, so I think
Okay.
you're
1,
doing
2,
this,
3.
and then you're doing like this. You move both at the same time.
Right.
I'm not sure how yet, but.
Okay, so you saw something there. He's on the right track. Okay. So I went 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And then on this one, what happens is people all of a sudden just go like this.
Yes, there you go.
They don't even know they pulled this one out.
Right, they're so focused on
They're
that.
focused on, oh, this is my next strike, and this hand just does this.
Sorry.
And then they're like, oh, I'm right back at the beginning again. So they think they're doing the second part correctly, but they're not.
Sorry.
So that is a common one, and here's how we iron it out. We slow it right down. There should be a total of 6 hits. That's 5. Sign language. There we go. There should be a total of 6 hits. That's the number for 6 for sign language.
I didn't know
Yeah, did you?
No.
Yeah, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Huh.
There we go.
There you go.
Learn something new.
Yep.
Okay, so 6 hits. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3 goes underneath. 4, 5, 6, and I'm right back where I started. So if you can get that down, nice and slow, doesn't have to be fast. And then later on, you can ask a partner or a tree that has a branch out there or something, just stick one out. I can sit there and practice against it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
So, what else do we have out there? We have Bill Barker out there. Good evening,
Excellent.
man. Hey, good evening, sir. Welcome. Great to see you. Hope you guys are getting some of that fire smoke that we BCers get all the time, every year.
Sharing the wealth.
So, you know, it's I know it's new for you guys probably to get some of that smoke, but I guess it's maybe harsher for them. I don't know. Smoke is smoke to me, but they have those hot summers, those humid summers out in Ontario and
Oh, I see.
down in that area where it gets very hot, and a lot of people actually end up dying because of the heat and stuff like that.
All right.
But combine it with that smoke, maybe that sucks more. I don't know. I think smoke just sucks in general, though.
Yes, it does.
What do we have? Checking in to the last class at CMATS. Hey, right on. That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, this is our last class before we take our summer break. We should be back, as I said earlier, August 15th-ish. And in the meantime, we will have fishing videos if you're interested in those, or you know anyone else that might be interested in watching some fishing videos out here on the West Coast in the ocean, fishing for salmon and maybe halibut. We'll see if we get a halibut. Yeah, we are getting your toxic air. It's ours.
Yeah.
It's Canadian toxic air.
Is it toxic? It probably is.
It's smoke, yeah, it's
Yeah,
toxic.
it's not good
Give me
stuff.
a second here.
For sure.
Get your nose. All right.
Yep.
So, where does that leave us? So, all summer, if you want to do a little bit of redondo, just working on that, there are so many things. It can work on weight distribution, just practicing that. You can work on hand-eye coordination, just practicing that. It can work on speed, just practicing that. It can work on accuracy, just practicing that. It can work on finding tempo and timing, and then break timing. And do it because you actually want to do it, not because it's an accident.
Sorry.
Things like, and then there's still more after that, but that's a good foundation to focus on when you're thinking about it. So if I put my stick out and I say, you know, Big Steve, let's start hitting within the blue tape, and he does redondo. Good. And I'm going to change that up, do that again. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go over here. There we go.
Ah.
Yeah. And back over there. And then back over there. Hooks! Good. So whether or not there's a tree out there or a tree branch you can work on in your backyard, that's excellent to practice throughout summer while we're not here.
Sorry.
What else is good to practice on that? Well, you might have seen Big Steve practicing that earlier in the video, and he was adding something to it.
Oh yes.
Something that I was playing with the black belts for fun. Adding a double O into it, and knowing that you can do that double O anywhere. And that's a lot more advanced, so we're not going to necessarily teach that right now. But being able to just learn double O, learn your redondo, and then find the timing of how you can implement them and then still continue the flow.
Yeah, without going, I did redondo and I did a double O, and making it very obvious that you've done two separately and kind
But
of
you
making
haven't
one.
done it back into one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm working on.
There we go. So, and then what else do we have? What else do we work on throughout the summer? What's another good idea to work out throughout the summer?
I'm a big fan of just doing strikes, practicing strikes.
Okay, so
Yep.
practicing your 1 and 2 strike is always a great idea, right? And what's important about 1 and 2 strike?
A couple things that I can think of,
Mm.
and then you'll add to them, sure. So what I always think of, first of all, making sure that I'm starting up here and not like down here or anything
Okay.
like that. I want to make sure it's nice and big. And then as I go to strike, making sure I got this nice 45-degree angle. I'm not coming in this way. I'm not coming in this way.
Yes.
Making sure I have extension. So
Nice.
I've got this going on and not this. That's
Right.
clubbing, right?
Yeah.
So that's extension here. Anything else I think of? No, that's just coming to me right
That's
there.
just coming right there. All right. We got the phone going off, which means someone may be texting us.
Good chance.
Well, actually, someone is texting us. That's
Well,
why the phone
yes.
is going off. But
Might be relevant.
words, English. Okay, here we go. Might be relevant. We'll check it out in just a second. So if you hold up your stick,
Sir.
just practicing your strikes, okay? Getting it out there, feeling the flow, finding what I call the pinch, okay? The pinch, I'm gonna show this up close. Get real close with you guys. When I grab my stick, I grab it in close here and then curl and shut. I don't grab it here and then try to grab it. So the first thing is coming close to the callus you see right there. I grab it tight and then I lock it in. I relax these two up here. And then you see this here. This little pad becomes my braking system. That's what brakes. My tension of my wrist or my tension of my muscles in my arms is not my braking system. My braking system is that, because it can't go any further. And once you tighten that finger, this won't slip by. And when this slips by, that means when you do a whole bunch of these, you're gonna get like water blisters, blood blisters all up and around here. When all you should ever have, if you're doing it right over a long period of time, is 1, 2, 3 little calluses right here. Hopefully you can see those even on my left hand, but you don't see anywhere. And I pick up a stick every day. You don't see that anywhere else. So
Sir.
that's the important part, that braking system right there. And that gives you that full extension of what's happening. You can see it. Does that feel like it's braking right now?
That looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's kicked in and then it's not doing this. See how it slips a little bit? You don't want that slippage.
Sir.
So adding on to your comment about what's important about just doing your strikes, and even on number 2, getting that extension, using that as my brake.
Yes, sir.
So I can go close to you, hopefully without live hitting you.
Feels
How was
pretty
that?
good
Is
airwise.
that a little fan for you?
Yeah, it was nice.
I'll sit at you at home and you're sitting in your chair, I'll just do this to you. And that's how we practice without getting hurt and not hitting people by accident to the best of our abilities. You know,
Yes,
and
sir.
how many years I've been doing this? Since 1996 I first picked up a stick. And I can count, probably on one hand, the amount of people I hit actually by accident in 20 some odd years.
I only know of one time you've done it, and I don't think it was by accident.
No, there's times when I hit people and it's on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
There's definitely times that are on purpose.
Absolutely.
Little lessons have to be taught. And they're good lessons.
Yes, they are.
But that being said, you know, I'm a nice guy. Really, it's like, oh,
Yes.
I hit him. Yeah.
It's not breaking by any means. You always
No.
pull it. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I'm joining in what I call the 100 strike program I have running right now, and I have 3 people doing the 100 strike program. So I joined in with them, and just for funsies, I have started moving the tire for this round because I've already done 2 rounds of this before, and I moved the tire, and they're like, "Why are you moving the tire?" And I said, "Well, it's to prepare for people who flinch." So I always have to gauge when I have something moving to stay within that 6 inches and not hit the tire.
Yep.
So a little further extra practice. What do we have happening? Let's just check that phone real quick to make sure we don't have some pictures coming in potentially. No, it's the 100 Strike program people checking in with each other. So that's good. Okay, what else can we do for summertime? What if I'm alone? Can I practice my traps? Can I practice doing other things like, you know, if I'm going to block and I have no one swinging at me, what am I doing? I'm blocking. You know, when we get into our forms, we do forms. You can practice your forms over summer. But if I think about it, if I want to do a trap, let's say the first trap we ever learned, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to block. I'm going to check or secure the cane up to my chest, offer that bait, bring it back, put this back over, and I'm in position here. And just like that, just block, secure, bait, back. And then try that out. Just things you can do on your own. You walk out to a beach, walk out to the forest, pick up a stick, and you're just trying to remember techniques and ideas and visualize. It's good to visualize.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So you're blocking, baiting, retracting, coming over. Let's see what that looks like now when I hit him. What is he actually doing? He's blocking, securing, baiting, and trapping. Now, keep in mind, people, there's a lot of people that want to argue about this idea of trapping out there, and I don't need to argue about it. I will plainly state what I know about it. How about that? So, trapping is, it's like an involvement at first of someone hasn't let go when you hit them. So what does that look like? If he hits me here, this is what I'm practicing in the first. I do 4 moves, this is what I'm practicing, but this isn't what is all here. I practice, I block, I may bring this here, and as he goes for this right here, I drive his own stick into him. There's a hit, but there's the opening, there's the half beat. But at this point in time, as I hit him, he still hasn't let go. He's like, this guy's got a weapon and I'm not letting go. So I've dazed him a little second here, and I'm like, fine, keep holding on. And I take him down here. So in a lot of times in trapping, it's not that I would do a trap, it's because he's not letting go, which is why I then follow up with a trap. There's a hit with every trap.
Sir.
And if you think about it, for all of them, even when I'm coming off of this side right here, this is a hit, this is a trap. So if I just go like this, that's just not gonna dazzle him or anything. He's like, I'm fine. So then I have to take my stick and go right into his solar plexus. So, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, if you're practicing trapping, you could just practice that motion, and you just kind of look weird, like you're dancing in the forest by yourself or something, things of that nature. So you can practice your traps. You can practice your Sinawali's, you know, 1 stick or 2 sticks. So 1 stick is a, you know, temple, knee, temple, knee. So if Steven's a big tree, Big Steve's here's a big tree, I'm just going temple, knee, temple, knee. What do you mean, wait?
Well, I'm just like, this is what a big tree looks like. And in my mind, I'm like,
Yeah, there you go, a few more limbs. Does anyone have anything from the last 6 months that they've seen that they'd like to see again? I'll leave that out there as well. And the cool part is if this 100 Strike group is texting each other right now, obviously they're also out there watching us right now, right?
Clearly.
Yeah, let's just... oh, we do got an image from Neil McGilvery tonight.
oh, nice.
Coming to us with Tom Robertson, is another guy who has a karate school out there, and was teaching some Arnis and stuff like that as well, who was a good friend of my brother's as well out there at the time. And here we go, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That's a crazy look in my eye there. What the heck's going on there? But you see that beautiful extension. You can see the extension I got going on.
Yeah, let's
You
focus
can
on
see
that.
I'm using my puño.
Sir.
There it is. There it is, everyone. You can kind of zoom in on that. I'll hold that steady as I can. No. But thanks for that memory, Mr. Tom Robertson. Great shirt he's got on there too. That's out in Ontario, having fun.
Nice.
Can't wait to get back out there someday. I'm so looking forward to that. And let's close that. Thank you very much for that, Mr. McGilvery. And now, if people want to type to us, don't forget we're log into Google's, log into YouTube's. Give us a thumbs up on this video if you're on YouTube. Still on Facebook it helps, but if you actually are on the YouTube video, it helps out even better for those algorithms out there. And give us a subscribe to the channel. We have no other asking for anything yet.
No.
Was there something you had in mind besides this one?
Don't know why, but I feel like we haven't done right to left in a while.
Oh, back to the basics of right to left. Let's
Yeah.
see what that would look like if I was just by myself out in a hiking trail or something like that.
Yep.
So if I'm practicing putting my right hand, my stick from my right hand to my left hand, literally there you go. That's the first
it.
way. That's one way. You just pop it over and back. There it
Don't
is.
even throw it, you just place.
That's right. Second way, grab the other side. Grab the other side, right?
None of this stuff.
Yeah, oh no, that's there. It's right there. There's another way, right? Bring it up. There's another way. So you got over and
I like how you're doing this in between. That's good.
Yeah.
Showmanship.
yeah. Da, da, da,
Exactly.
What's another way? Okay, so another way is following a sequence of moves, getting more involved. So let's say we're bashing sticks here, and I'm like, bam, bam, I'm coming in here. Ugh, there. Ooh, I got it in my hand. Did you see me do it?
Nope.
Did you see me change hands?
I did not.
Excellent.
I was looking at the floor.
Was that- So 1, 2, 3. I'm coming in here. He touched me right here. My hand's right here, and I deal with this coming at me right here. And over time, in the beginning, it's like this. It's like, okay. And my stick's back here. And then I go, what's it doing back here? What good can it do back here?
Sir.
So I might just do this. Well, I turn down, I start to control where I put it. And that's the first place I learn to control. So if I'm on my own and I'm like 1, 2, 3, sweep entry. Put it on my hip, grab his hand. Okay, let's do that again. 2, 3, sweep entry, put it on my hip, grab with this hand. And then practice grabbing so you always have the right amount of puño. You're not doing this. 1, 2, 3, on my hip, over. And I've got my stick like this.
Sir.
A little harder to use, not impossible, but harder to use. So we go 1, 2, 3, go for it. Sweeping in, taking that, and you've already switched. Good. Start again. So this is from right to left. Bam! Oh, now we're clashing. And good, you see him switch back there, just a little quick switch, back into his other hand.
Yes, sir.
But let's demonstrate now going from left back to the right. So you're sticking to your left hand. Yeah. So now we're here. And now he sweeps in again. He still has the intent of wanting to punch me in the face or scrape this puño across me. And I'm going to take my hand, get him! And he blocks, and he's back over into his other hand. Nice little sequence there. Let's do it again. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, coming in. Boom. I hit him up there. Take that off. Ready to go.
Sir.
Footwork is vital on this one. Very important. It's important for a lot of things, but definitely when I am moving in on a guy, Big Steve size. Big Steve meaning 6'7", 6'7.5", 8.
6'8", come on.
My bad. My bad.
6'7".
6'8".
Actually, it might. I'm getting older now. It might actually be.
You might be shrinking.
It might be happening.
You're at that part now, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so when I'm dealing with someone that size and I have no footwork, I just go in and out. You see a lot of this, people just going in and out, okay? It's footwork, but it's not the best footwork for this.
Sure.
And if I'm coming in here and he's coming in and I'm going to be clashing with him right here, he will pummel me. So I need to get out of the way of that. How do I do that? I use my footwork. And he can put all the pressure he wants then, and I'm not going to get it in the head.
Yes, sir.
So what's that footwork look like? Let's come up here, because I don't have the foot cam on. I didn't hook up the foot cam tonight.
That's all right.
Okay, so we'll do it real quick. You can see my feet from here, hopefully. As I enter in, same side I'm attacking from, same foot. As it switches, my other foot comes up and across, almost like in a horse stance. But I'm shifting my weight. The other foot comes up and goes back to the beginning of this triangle. Think of this as an upside down triangle right now. The spearhead is pointing away from Big Steve. And this is all I'm doing right here. And I bring this down, he grabs, we start again. So let's look at that one more time. 1, 2, 3, enter, across. Maybe I'm doing that. Coming back, start again. So that footwork, here's the great news, I'll let you figure it out. That footwork works from going from right to left and works from going left to right, following the 2 rules that we always follow.
Sure. I'm very glad we were back there for that because I kind of snorted my eyes wide when you did the hand thing. It got me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do we got here? Can you review? Here we got a request. Oh, nice. Look at this. Request night. Can you review the block to a 3 strike when you block and spin the stick to block a second time? What is the application?
Like this one here. That was my reading of it.
Can you review? I'm going to try and figure this out. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. The block to a 3 strike. Okay, so 3's coming in.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, but you're saying and spin the stick to block a second time. Oh, so he's blocking. So you're blocking on my counter?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
That's where you thought he was going?
Yeah.
So I'm feeding him that energy and then giving him, so I'm doing block check counter on my end and he's feeding me a 3 and I'm going here and hitting there. Is that what you're referencing? You've got 8-second time delay here. Go. So is that what you think it was?
That's what I was reading from it, but I might have it wrong.
So what's happening, if that is what it is, how you're spinning, is learning. This is the awesome part. When we're learning sticks, one of the things.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Hey, excellent, cool, we got it.
Figured it out.
Nice. Woo! All right, that's a nice class.
Pressure's off.
Bye bye, everyone. So we deciphered. Here's an important part about why. Grab both your sticks.
Sure.
Why at the beginning of every class we do this? Every class. Circle up, circle down. Okay? So he's grabbing his stick strong. He's not letting it twirl open in his hand. This is strong. And he's going up and down, moves the elbow. So keep that in mind first. That's practiced every class.
Sure.
Now, what we're practicing there is the ability to have a strong grip with a loose wrist. That is helping to learn with that. This also helps to learn with that. I'm going to grab my stick like I just was striking him, and he goes to hit and gives me a little bit of feedback. Give me more feedback. Good, here we go. And again, harder. Hard. Again. So what's happening there? Go again. Okay, so no, relax up here now. This one's okay. Give that energy, lighten up here for a second. I want to point out this down here. So when he's going here, I have to learn to, I'm injecting energy, I have to learn to instantly release that energy, follow that energy, and roll up to it. All right, so there's my 3, boom! And I'm already waiting for him to come back to me because he was blocking it. If he doesn't block it, boom, I get that hit in. I follow through. But over time, it's like, boom, boom, I'm already ready. And then maybe I sweep in here and we're back here. So hopefully that helps to, what is the technique called? What would I call that? Is there a name for that? Have I ever given that a name? It's a single O's, but it's a, this is more of a single double O. But what do we call that?
Well, it's like
I know
hit return, but
well, that's the whole.
yeah.
If you're asking what do we call the whole thing, that'd be more of the hit return or fire. What's the fire?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. It's another term that we might use to engage that in. But as far as it goes, I know in some other Balintawak systems or Kali systems, they might have a name for it. And I know sometimes they don't teach that even until people are senior level. just learning that and understanding that.
Sure.
I teach it right from the beginning, right away, get people doing this, but not letting this open. Keep that tight and let the elbow learn to move down here.
Sure.
So I don't know. I don't think I've ever given it a name.
I don't think you have. Yeah, I can't think of one.
It's kind of like this move. I've never given this a name.
No, but you have given this one a name.
Well, what do I call it? Splattering water or something?
I call it the
shower?
Shower fingers.
The
yeah.
shower fingers?
That's what I call it. Yeah.
Okay, that may be a side name for it.
Totally.
People are like, what the heck is that?
One piece there that I'm curious about, the loop and scoop.
We got Betty Dick whoever that is an awesome name. I love it.
I like
We
the
got
name, though.
Betty
That's
Dick
good.
Weddy out there. Awesome.
One of the questions that he had there was the application of it.
Okay.
Like, what is the application?
Okay.
I was kind of curious about that too, because I know we practice it in this drill, but I actually forget. I'm trying to imagine the application of it in like a scenario type thing.
Application of just doing this?
Oh yeah, that motion specifically. So like, if someone's attacking, I obviously understand it's a good process as far as like when you hit them back.
Okay, so I'm getting ready prepared for defense.
Yes.
Okay.
But beyond that, I'm not sure if there's anything else there.
Well, you might be switching hands. Like, you might be coming for a 2 right here, right?
Sorry, Sue?
Yeah, say you come for a 2 right here, and I'm up here.
Yeah.
And I'm blocking this way. This hand could be right here.
Oh,
So again, I'm just coming up, following that same maneuver.
Yeah. And the nice thing about this one is you really get to practice that. That's quick.
Yeah. As far as a striking idea or a technique on it, there's abanicos, there's other strikes and stuff like that, but I wouldn't worry too much on. So,
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the loop and scoop. Maybe we'll have to think about that. Loop and scoop. Loop and scoop. Well, 3. So we're here. I'm giving a 3, and I'm coming back here. So looping and scooping.
Where's the scoop?
Well, maybe it's just the loop or the scoop. We'll just call it the scoop. I don't know. We'll figure it out over summer, maybe.
The loop scoop.
Get back to us on August 15th when we come back. Maybe we'll have an answer to that. But I'm glad we were able to figure that out, though. So
Yeah.
same off of 1. If I'm giving him that energy, he has to learn to roll with it. Now, here when we get into block, check, counter, when you're learning this in advanced yellow belt, block, check, counter, when you come in and going block, check, counter, okay?
Cool.
Give that back to him for a second.
Okay.
Block, check, counter, okay?
There we go.
His hand, when he learns this maneuver, kind of disappears. So when I go like this, I'm going to give you that energy, right?
Sure.
So I'm here. Good, yeah, do that again. So I'm here. His hand, my check hand, didn't find him. So if my check hand doesn't find him, I'm still practicing that. I'm still engaging that no matter what.
Yes, sir.
That it's always a follow-up for me. I don't leave it out just like this and stay there like that. I always have that check hand no matter what. Because if I can get it, I will.
All better.
So, off of 1, there it is there, I hit back return. I come over this side, boom, boom. Come over this side, 3. There's the one you asked about. There's my check hand. There's my strike back up this way. 4 comes in. I'm shifting my body weight, checking, coming back. So there again, that scoop in application could be used as a way from keeping people from controlling you. A way to get that stick out of there so they can't grab it right away.
Yeah, it's not nearly as static. It's just like a block check counter.
Right? Not only am I prepared for defense, but I'm also taking away someone's ability to secure my king. So that could be another application
Yeah, I like
idea for that.
Sure.
There we go. How's that? Does that answer that question?
Yeah.
Long-winded.
That was good.
All right, so now we have more people in the room. I'm just going to recap on a couple things before we get close to finishing up. 1, we'll be back August 15th, sometime around that time. There will be videos showing up on this CMATS channel in a different playlist that has to do with Gilligan. I am the Gilligan, and I do a lot of fishing in the summertime, and I like to post videos for a lot of people out there, whether I'm working on a boat engine or I'm out on the sea fishing for Chinook salmon, hopefully, and or halibut. So those videos will be posted as well. Feel free to like those anyways, whether or not you want to watch them or not. Always helps out our channel to get exposure. I got a lot of people down in New Zealand area and stuff like that that like to watch those videos and the boat engine working stuff, because I think they have a lot of that engines down there. So
Nice.
I will be doing that, and then we'll be coming back and engaging. We also have our July 22nd summer camp coming up July 22nd, Saturday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Then we'll do some promotions on the Sunday. I'm excited about that. We also got a t-shirt for it because it's my 15th annual camp. I've been doing 28 in total now, but this will be my 15th for summer camps. So we did up a cool shirt, and I just had it sent it to the printers today. I gave it the approval, the stamp, and said, go ahead, here's the money.
Yep.
Bring it in. So we'll have those for our camp as well. What else do we have? Naming contest. Winner gets a new shirt. Oh, there we go. Naming for this maneuver. Whatever we choose, I love it. Betty Dickwetty says, where do you register for camp? Well, that's a very good question. I happen to have Monsieur Clipboard here. And with our one-day camp, you send me information like your name and your phone number, and that you're going to be showing up and you want to have some fun. That's the way to do it. Through our website, I got an email there. You can do it through Facebook, through our group, Modern Arnis CMATS, I think is our group, or is it CMATS Modern Arnis? You're not on Facebook.
Idea.
He doesn't know.
Sorry.
It's one of those two. That's another way you can get in contact or let people know that you want to attend the camp. I'll be monitoring that. You can also text to. Ooh, do I give my phone number over the YouTubes? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't.
Is it on the website?
Well, the business number's on the website, but
Perfect.
can you text to the business number if it forwards to me?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Email or phone call or Facebook.
Yeah, there we go. Or call me. There we go. I will. The number for the studio is 250-298-8000.
That sounds right.
Is that right?
Sounds right.
All right, we'll do that for now. We'll go with that.
And if that doesn't work, leave us a comment in the video.
Yeah, and you don't have to know any stick work at all. It's beginner friendly. We have everyone at every level from here to black belt that attends, and other people from other systems attend.
Yep.
And other people from other martial arts even like to come out and enjoy, hopefully, what I have to offer over the last 15, some odd, 2009, 14 years.
I think we're past the hopefully part.
Yeah, I think everyone's enjoyed it. I'll say that. I'm confident enough. I think people enjoy my seminars and camps that I give.
Yes.
So, people are a little leery about what I say sometimes. I do say weird things.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That goes with the territory of getting to know Jordan.
Yes.
So, any other thoughts or questions out there? So, we recapped the idea of Redondo over summer, Sinawali's over summer, practicing traps, you can do it. Even your disarms you can do everything. Changing right hand to left hand, knowing that footwork. Can you give the guy in the back a nice slap or a whack? Big Steve.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah, no, he loves being hit this guy.
That is the people demand.
Igor, his name's Igor, by the way, because the person that donated him to the studio was named Igor.
That's right. So, in Igor's name, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that would. Wouldn't want to be behind that one.
Is that good?
No, maybe it is striking it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, wait. Better yet. No, yeah, go ahead. Ah, nice. Okay. Better yet, move out of the way.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
you wanted to throw the stick at Igor.
Okay,
So
I
see
tried.
if you can impale him now. Just get it up there and just help.
Go silent.
There we go. Here. Do one of these spinning ones right side. Oh, right to the bottom rib.
And what he never expects is when you give him the back of the head or the butt.
Glad you didn't hit me up right behind him.
There you go.
He's been through a lot, this guy.
He has.
But, yeah, he's never split open. Like
No.
to the sticks and stuff like that.
I'm
Like
actually very surprised by that, quite frankly.
And I've poked him a lot too and stuff.
Yeah.
But, although I've never done it with a real blade to him because that I don't think would work.
Yeah.
That was perfect, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
What else do we have happening?
Good old bear paw.
Oh, you just reminded me of something.
What?
Okay, I wasted a bit of my life away last night.
Oh.
I started watching a movie.
Oh. In Time You'll Never Get Back, one of those movies?
It's Time I'll Never Get Back. Should I even say it? It was called, you'll find it on Prime, I think it is, or something like that. Cocaine Bear.
What?
Yes, Cocaine Bear.
I might have heard of this.
Yeah, no, well, one, it's a semi-true story, give or take, Hollywood doing their effects to it.
Sure.
and changing the storyline probably. But the idea of some drug lord dropping off drugs onto a mountain and a bear gets a hold of it and
Becomes addicted.
it became a thing.
Oh,
and
man.
now they've made it into a movie. I'm just going to tell you now,
Nope.
you got better things you could probably do
This
with your
sounds almost
life.
as good as one of those movies like
I could have
Sharknado or
slept.
something.
I could have, exactly.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane, Sharknado,
Yeah.
cocaine bear.
Yeah, sounds right.
Summer break is a good time to do the 100 strikes per day, per hand, per 100-day challenge. Oh, well, karate for Christ, I'm glad you mentioned this. I just started 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago-ish.
Ish.
That'll go till September 15th, a new 100-day program. I have 3 people on it already. I have Jeremy, Emma, and Andrew. Andrew's on his second attempt to try to complete it. He did do a first attempt, but he only got 70 days down, and then life got in the way and he moved to Ottawa and things happened. But he's back now and he's like, I'm going to complete this program.
Nice.
So those 3 are on it. And if you're interested in it or want to know about it or start it, it is not to be taken lightly.
No.
It is not an easy program to do. It is difficult. So if you're going to do it, it's a commitment. You have to think about this. And it's like, I'll show you what it is, I'll demonstrate to you, but you also have to let me know you're doing it so that I can keep track. Because as you head towards black belt and second degree black belt, by second degree black belt, this is part of the requirement for the curriculum for second degree black belt, is completing this 100-day program.
Sir.
What is it? Grabbing your stick, learning that pinch we talked about earlier, doing number 1 strike. So you find a plant, you find a stick, a tree in the backyard, and for 100 days straight, you go up to it every day, morning, night, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever it takes. I think I did mine at 3 in the morning the other night.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like about to go to bed. Don't ask me what, I was part of that, it wasn't part of that cocaine bear thing. I was about to go to bed, and I'm like, oh, my strikes, and then I texted everyone, I let them know.
Yeah.
Here it is, and they're like, 3 in the morning, what were you doing? I'm like, doesn't matter, just, I'm going to bed now.
Yeah.
But the 100-day strikes, what is it? Number 1 strike. The idea is that, let's say that we call this 6 inches right there, from tip to tip. We'll call that 6 inches. Within 6 inches, on either side of the stick, the tip of my stick must enter. It's not out here. It's not hanging out here, and it's not hitting, not allowed to hit. So I go like this, and I measure up, got my hand in my center, my weight on my front leg, and I start my striking. And I make sure I'm not coming down with a 12, I'm not trying to cheat right beside it. I'm actually trying to hit the stick, but I'm stopping, using that brake, within that 6 inches. How am I doing, Big Steve?
Pretty good.
All right, good, I'll work on it. There it is there. So I'm coming in, speed it up, and if I hit, I go back down to 0, and I have to count to 100 again.
Yes, sir.
So I start off. And also I've joined this group, by the way, just so people know. After my illness and coming back, I thought it would be very good for me to engage this idea again. And I've joined that group of 3, so that's a group of 4 now. So that's your number 1 strike for 100. Let's say I'm on this side, number 2 now. I got my left foot forward, my hand in my center, my weight up, and I'm extending, and I've got that nice swing happening for 100 strikes. If I hit here, I don't have to go back and start on number 1. I just got to go back down to 0 and try again without hitting, knowing I have 6 inches available to me to stop in this area. And you'll see your stick do lots of wobbly, wonderful things, especially when you're on strike 500. You're past the 400 mark, and you're sweating it, and you're just literally just trying to get your stick out there, and you're like, don't wobble, please.
Yep.
This happens. This is part of the process. Then you put the stick in your left hand. You line up, get that extension, and start at it. And then from there you go number 2 strike. And you do that for 100. So there's 400 strikes every day for 100 days. Multiply that, what's your number?
High.
What's the number?
Well, no,
Tell me out there.
400,000.
How slow is too slow for this? Okay, all right, that's a good question. Hold up your stick. Back up a little bit. There we go, okay. So, I don't want to be like this.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, you might get to that state anyways,
Yeah.
depending if you've hit or not. But the idea is, have some energy. You're throwing it out there. Just start with that, and then as your confidence grows, you'll speed it up. You'll have a little bit harder hit, so that you'll know. Sometimes you'll just be like, doop, you'll just nick.
Yep.
And I take the hard road. If I'm guessing whether or not I nicked or I see the leaf move, and I'm like, I don't know if I hit that, I go back down to 0 anyways. I take the hard road.
Sorry.
That being said, there's one more thing that's important here. What was it? If I'm striking and I'm completing this, there's something that's important. Oh, it's 1 to 100. It's 100 strikes without hitting. So don't celebrate on 99 and go 100. Woo! I've had people do that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And they are very upset to find out that they have to start all over again.
So you got to go back down to 0.
Uh-huh.
Because it's 100 strikes without hitting.
Yes.
All I can say is that if someone gets serious about it, and by second degree black belt, they are serious about the art, they are serious about taking it on. Mm-hmm. If someone is really serious about it, the gifts that you are given from training it are amazing. The things you will learn, the things you will understand, the way you will strike, everything changes. And that's how I can tell when I'm promoting people and stuff. I can see on their way, whether or not they've told me they've done it or not, I can see if they've done it. Because things change that are undeniable.
Sure.
So, I was given that program a long time ago, back in like 1998, I think I first heard of it. And I started it back then. And it was mentioned to a group of people. And I asked the instructor as we walked away from that group of people, and I said, how many times or how many people do you think are actually going to practice that? Mm-hmm. And he says, 1. Mm. And he just kind of looked at me. And I went, out of that whole group? Why? Why is it? Mm-hmm. And the awesome thing is because a lot of times people have their own, in this style of art that we do, people have their own main art that they do. So they're coming in to try to experience this other art, have fun, learn a couple techniques. They're not looking necessarily to always sink their teeth into it. Mm. But for those that get second degree within CMATS and higher and stuff, I require that you sink your teeth into it.
Sure.
Because it goes along with safety as well. If you're going to hit harder, go faster, take it to that next level of where you have 2 guys going at it, but yet no anger. Mm-hmm. You gotta be able to know that if I break through your strike, that I'm not gonna damage you too badly.
That you have good control. Yeah.
That I can pull back, and which has happened.
Yes, absolutely.
Where someone goes to block me and it's too short. They've come across too short, and I'm like, whoa, and I'm able to pull it back.
Sure.
So that happens as well. Plus, some people know out there how close I can get for the practice that I've put in. Some people know that eyelashes have been touched.
Yep.
Some people know that ears have, the hair beside the ears fluttered. Mm-hmm. Things of that nature. But I wasn't lucky. I put a lot of time and effort into what I do. So it's called the 100 Strike Program. If you're ever interested in it, let me know. If you want to start it, let me know. It's good for us to keep track of that.
Sure.
All right. How many students have second degree black rank or higher? Yes, I have experienced the eyelash strike.
There you go. Nice.
How slow is too slow? Okay, so hopefully that answers Betty Dick Wick. I can't even say that fast. Betty Dick Weddy. It's almost like that Transformer name, McWicky or whatever it was. It reminds me of the first Transformer movies. His last name, Dick Wicky or whatever it was.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, sorry.
Shia LaBeouf was in it, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And his last name of his character?
I don't remember it.
McWicky or something. Anyway, it reminds me of that. Yeah. How many students have a secondary rank or higher in CMATS? We'll say within CMATS. I don't calculate anything else outside of CMATS, so I'll talk about what I do know.
Sure.
And within CMATS, currently, right at this time, nobody has a second degree black belt, but I have a group working on it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, out of that group, we'll see how many make it to second degree black belt.
I'm going to say a good chunk of them.
Yeah, so in that group right now, there's about 6 people chomping at the bit
Yep.
of that second degree black belt. So maybe by the end of this year, we'll see. I don't know. We'll be able to answer that question a bit differently. What else do we have? Our regular in-person classes still Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Yes, they over the summertime, they will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. There is still a 2 to 3 class on a Tuesday that will last until July 15th, and then we're going to take off until September, that class. That's a good question, and we'll put the new schedule up as well on Facebook. If you know our group, we have 2 groups. One is the Canadian Modern Arnis Training Studios. That's like a main page, and then we have our group site, which is the Modern Arnis-CMATS or CMATS-Modern Arnis. One of those 2, it'll pop up. And so that answers that question. I want to see the picture he's got for that. Oh, it's like it's got some emoji picture thing, cartoon thing. I don't know what that is. I'm not very hip these days. All right, very good questions. I appreciate all that, everybody.
Yeah.
We've definitely gone over our time. I don't know about you, but I've enjoyed the last 6 months getting to know everyone that's been joining up and coming online with us.
Yeah.
Training. Thank Big Steve. Let's give Big Steve a thumbs up on this video. Let's give a thumbs up on this video. See if we can break 10 thumbs ups on this video.
That'd be great.
That'll be all for Steve. When I see all those thumbs up, I'll be like, Big Steve, these are all for you.
I'll go on vacation going, yes.
Yeah. Thanks to Big Steve for being out here. And those other people that have also made it. Whether it's been, who else has been out here? Emma's been out here. In the past, Greg has been out here. Nick has been out here. Gordon has been out here once. Don't know if I've ever had Andrew out here yet.
I was trying to think of that. I don't.
Andrew is almost the same size as Big Steve here, so we have to call him Big Andrew.
No, almost.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Let's
almost.
get that correct.
We'll call him almost Big Andrew. I'm sure he'd love that. And then, yeah, we'll just keep training. I will keep training. I always take my sticks with me when I go on vacation and stuff like that, or do things and train on the beach or train on my boat and stuff like that, because there's a lot of knives when you're boating out in the boating community. There's a lot of people have knives in that community. And it's always good to be aware, because there can be, let's put it this way, when I'm on the water, I consider everyone a pirate. I don't consider everyone a lovely person. First and foremost, to me, everyone's a pirate until proven they are a wonderful person.
That would explain what happened to the crab traps. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had crab traps stolen all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 boats go at it trying to drown each other.
What?
I've had guys yell at me and give me the finger from afar because they have a fish on the line and I'm too close. And yet I'm like literally 500 meters from them.
Nice.
And they're screaming at me. Like, it's just those guys you meet back at the dock or anything else, you never know what happens. Docking a boat, pulling the boat out of water, tempers flare.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's always good to have a backup of, you know, being able to protect myself. So, what do we got? Little Big Andrew. There we go. Just smaller than Big Steve Andrew.
Yeah, exactly. It's a long name.
He's 6'7".
Yeah.
He's just a touch under you.
Yeah, just a touch.
But it's your computer.
Who would care about such
It's
a
your
thing?
computer slouch that you have, your techie keyboard slouch, that just kind of makes you look the same height.
Yeah, exactly. I get that.
No,
Totally.
Stand up a little taller now. It's just been a joy. It's been wonderful. Look forward to seeing everyone hopefully return in August 15th. Otherwise, enjoy the videos that are on this channel between then and now. Give them all a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that we're serious about this. We do this. This is what we do.
Yep.
We do it from the goodness of our hearts, wanting to share the art. And the only way, you know, we're not compensated. We're nowhere near compensated. YouTube doesn't start paying until we have 1,000 subscribers. We're what, 400?
I was about to say, you're getting paid for this?
No.
I'm not
no.
getting paid for this.
But if you ever do want to, exactly, if you ever, well, you get paid by just being able to train and stuff. Anyways.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, if you ever do want to donate to the studio, there's a way to do that in the YouTube below the video in the message area. And you can do it through PayPal. You can do it through buying a T-shirt if you want or something like that. Although I got to change the prices on that because I don't include shipping.
Right.
And shipping a t-shirt now is like $17.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. I don't make that profit off of selling a t-shirt. But if you want to support the studio or buy a t-shirt out there or anything else or give us a donation, any amount is always appreciated and goes towards keeping the lights on here and keeping us afloat. Have a great camp. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll grab our sticks.
Sure.
We'll wrap this up. See everyone soon. Maybe we'll do a live video someday on the fishing boat. We'll go live then.
Sir.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure, everyone joining us out there tonight.
Thank you very much.
We'll all go do the techie bits. Big Steve might chuck some sticks at Igor. Enjoy, have a smile, have a laugh, and we'll see you in August 15th, somewhere around there.
Yes, sir. See, this is how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to chuck it like a tomahawk. We did it wrong, or I did it wrong earlier. I was trying to do this. It's not a javelin. You gotta like.
You'll get him yet. You'll get him yet. Oh, it's so close.
Brutal. There, that's what I'll practice on over the summer.
That'll be it.
I'll just be doing this all.
You always hit the back one, but not the front.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about the front. Just throw my aim off.
Awesome.
Here, let's see. Shoulder. More practice.
All right, happy Canada Day, everyone, this week. And great to be Canadian, living in this wonderful land we have. And look forward to seeing you later.